Okay, so here we go. Ruby, Volume 7, Episode 1. I will be very disappointed if it doesn't open with the main characters getting arrested for everything that happened in Volume 6.
I don't understand. What's happening here?
I don't know.
Okay, I think apparently you're unfamiliar with this situation. I believe it's called international tension.
Put some distance between us and the fleet.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Because, that's not suspicious.
Many describe these as
He's talking, but all I can think about is the fact that any YouTubers with a sponsorship from the Dollar Shave Club are probably going to really appreciate how he looks.
I'm telling you, my sister can take us to Ironwood.
Failure to cooperate with Atlas military personnel is a punishable offense.
No offense, Weiss. I'm not sure that's a good idea anymore.
Why not? A military officer telling you to obey the law is proof that she's not trustworthy in your mission. Maybe it's a reflection about how criminal our main characters have suddenly become. If your ally saying obey the law is enough for you to go, yeah, they are not that trustworthy, then maybe you need to reevaluate your legal standing.
There's obviously something very wrong.
What are you saying, Wise? Ah, 3 minutes in and I found my first major problem. Honestly, I won't lie, it's long. My second major problem, they haven't been arrested yet, but that's coming.
Look, I'm not even sure we should be talking to Ironwood until we know exactly what's going on with Mantle.
But
They think they're at war with Vale. What's so difficult to get about this? And not just that, but some random children just stole an airship from one of their military bases in another country. And after destroying what is admittedly the most pathetic mech I've ever seen. Where the hell did they park it that they don't expect someone to notice? You think Atlas, being a police state and the most technologically advanced state in the world, would have cameras everywhere, but whatever. Yeah, this huge group is totally inconspicuous. Maybe I should stop talking about it. The trailer does show them all being captured.
Ooh. Maybe we should pick up the pace.
And you've destroyed public property. It's nice to see Yang is still the same.
After all, a home in the clouds is about as bright as it gets.
I won't lie, an entire island essentially propelled by gravity dust is pretty good. I had to invent like a whole in my book. I had to go out of my way to find a way to put an entire city in the clouds. Shameless plug for a book whose first draft isn't even finished yet.
it just seems awful.
Yeah? There's plenty of space out in the tundra.
Well, he's not wrong.
We try and help the other kingdoms, and this is what happens? I say let him rot!
But really, he does have a point.
Stupid faunists like you
Oh, you should not have done that.
wouldn't understand.
Great, we've reaffirmed that Weiss is one of the good ones. What was I going to say now? Oh, yes, right. These characters are terrible at stealth. They're just terrible. If you can't put up with someone insulting you, you shouldn't really be breaking into another country full of people who will probably insult you. Allegedly. Also, Ruby, stop with the racism subplot. Blake has already ruined it beyond all. Blake has ruined it beyond possible imagination. See my previous videos for explanation. Honestly, if I could write this entire season, I would completely ignore Phonos, any politics regarding Phonos.
It was worth it.
No, No, it was not. But please do tell us how worth it is when you're all rotting in prison.
Cooperate with Atlas military.
Those are some terrible security robots, I'll tell you that.
At the time, I thought they might need my guidance while fighting a little sphinx. Had much more complicated issues.
Oh, so now you're concerned about keeping your mission secret from random old people.
He likes to keep a low profile. Something I've come to realize none of you know anything about.
Maria would be great at cinema scenes.
He's scared.
Paranoid would be the more appropriate term.
Well, some people did break into Beacon Academy and essentially instigate the fall of the academy and the entire city and release a horde of Grim that must have killed hundreds of people as well as sowed international discord.
Maybe Atlas isn't as safe as we thought.
After we came all this way?
Ah, yes, the team's desire to give up rears its head again.
We can't just leave, can we?
A Team RWBY.
You know us?
Well, your sister is basically at least as far as most people are concerned, 40% of the responsibility for absolutely destroying world peace. Team Juniper gets the remaining 60%.
My daughters told me so much about you.
Your daughter?
Oh, I see it coming.
I guess the city defenses aren't doing much.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I was going to wonder how that doesn't surprise you, but then I remember Atlas's finest mech, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. A Beowulf could probably break through the city defenses. Oh my god, what's with those terrible robot soldiers? No, really, why aren't they more penny-like robots? They don't even need to be people. They just need to be able to fight with bladed weapons. I mean, let's face it, guns are useless in this show where the gimmick is everything else also a gun. Oh yeah. This is why I like RWBY. It's just awesome to look at when things get real fast, unless it's not. But hey, it's my first viewing. If I find any animation errors that make it unwatchable later, now that's for older me to worry about. Effing called it! Yay, Penny's back! Now just bring back the other redheads. I want to see Roman. Resurrect him as a robot. He will be hilarious.
Sal, you...
I feel a disturbance in the force. Like a million Lancaster and Rose Garden shippers suddenly screamed out in agony and were suddenly silenced.
It took me some time, but
I'm as good as new.
Like literally everyone who knows how robots work predicted this. I'm glad they didn't draw it out more than 2 minutes.
This is strangely wholesome. Sounds like Penny to me.
See, the character said it. Stop complaining about how this scene was made.
I cannot wait. It seems we will have to wait.
Did Miles write that? Apparently he's really good at comedy.
I can't tell if I completely understand what's going on or have like a million questions.
I rescind my previous statement.
I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
Do I have to explain the importance of comedic timing? It was much better in the trailer.
I'm a licensed huntsman. Just help save everyone?
Hello, my name is Consequences for Your Actions. Nice to meet you. You're all terrible at infiltration.
interpret a report of an unauthorized ship making an unauthorized landing, followed by an unauthorized use of weapons by non-licensed huntsmen.
That's pretty accurate. Okay, we're getting off to a great start. I mean, I can tell by your design that this season will not go, this volume will not go for you, but it's a great start. No, seriously, this volume will not go well for him. Anyone in the comments, tell me, did you take one look at his design and immediately go, yeah, this is not going to end well for him at all?
If we could just talk this out.
They'll be able to talk.
This is much closer to what I was expecting.
Yeah, there need to be consequences for everything they just did. But seriously, these guys are horrible at secret infiltration. Why did they think they stood a chance? They destroyed public property after being clearly recorded on it, and then they assaulted someone. Okay, in that last line, I could just hear that it was a different voice actor. Yeah, that's a theme song. Don't change their designs yet. Oh, now I get it. Their new designs are essentially the result of prison makeovers. You know, like when someone goes to prison and comes back covered in tattoos. Oh, I get it. Weiss's design is because she's gone back home and no one expects her to do anything regarding physical combat or even physical exertion. That's why she's wearing this now. So is Penny's hair like wool or what? And that was RWBY Volume 7, Episode 1. Not as bad as I expected. Honestly, I'd even go so far as to say it was pretty good. Then again, we're coming off the heels of the last episode of Volume 6, which I hated on sight. And the finale of Volume 6, the last few episodes of Volume 6, which I consider to actually be the worst part. And I am an ardent Ozpin defender. By the way, we get to see Ironwood and what's his name fight. So I guess we're going to go back to shitting on Ozpin. Great. I'm really looking forward to the next episode.